We are another preparation for camp meeting 2025, and we're at the Percy Centre, and we are preparing for camp meeting. These are our porta coolers, and we are cleaning them. These were used extensively at our various crusades that were held throughout the year, and they were very dirty, and so we're preparing them now to be used inside the Percy Centre. So of course we are power washing them down, ensuring that they're as clean can be before we install them inside the Percy Centre. Also, our mats, these are our cable mats that we use to hide the number of cables that we have to use to connect the audio visual systems. You know, these were also used at our crusade, and they came back very dirty, and so we are out here ensuring that we do our very best to prepare for camp meeting. So how these porta cooler works, they're almost like some mini ACs. Have a big industrial fan inside that spins at a very high RPM, producing a lot of wind, and the bottom of this fan has a water tank right here that stores up to 10 gallons of water. The water is sucked from the bottom, pumped all the way up to the top, and then flows down. There are some cells behind here, like bees nests, or what do you call it, beeswax. Well, there's some material around. Let me see if I go around the if I go around the front, you might be able to get a better view. Yes, they're there. They're like bees cones. Is that the word I'm looking for? I'm trying to remember the right term for it. But yeah, honeycomb. There we go. Right. So right. So the water flows along these area and keep them moist, and then the fan now sucks the air through it, and it lowers the temperature significantly. So when they're on, you'll see the overall temperature. Sometimes it starts off at 31 degrees and it goes all the way down to 22, the lowest I've seen. And anyone knows 22 degrees that's AC right there. One of these fans on a very hot day can give you up to 8 hours. They're filled manually through here, or we can hook up a hose automatic feed through there. It has a valve shut off, and so it will always stay connected. So this here, that's the plan, to hook them up so they are receiving continuous water. So as Romain and other guys continue to prepare them, to show you what it looks like when they're clean. Now, yeah, we have to ensure that these are clean, and of course the water that is flowing in there now from the cleaning will also be drained. So ensure that, you know, when camp meetings start, persons have good fresh air to breathe. Oftentimes we also pour some essence of peppermint or eucalyptus oil to prevent mosquito buildup or any funky scent from building up. You know, give you a nice, cool, refreshing scent. We pour probably half bottle of that in each of the units, and it just keeps everything smelling fresh. This particular unit uses, in terms of power consumption, for those who want to get some more information, so this is a particular model, the 220, because this is a 220 volt system using 4.5 amp to give you an idea of how much power it's pulling. 750 watt, which is less than an AC, and water consumption 5 to 10 liter per hour, again depending on how hot the place is. And as you can see, the overall weight of this is 110 pounds. So pretty decent. We bought these last year. It was the first time we used them, and so far we are pretty satisfied with the investment. what I can say is that to rent one of these units, normally it's anywhere between $15,000 to $20,000 for one per day. And to cool the VH Percy Centre, we would need around 10. So you do the maths, it adds up. And so we thought it best to buy our own, so we could use them not just for Youth Congressore camp meeting, but for our summer camp or crusades and whatever events we are hosting. As I mentioned, Youth Congressore, that's our first event in fact. So what we do two events in one. We have, well, not two events in one. We use one venue for two events. So the VH Percy Centre is set up with powerful sound, powerful audio visual system, cameras, the whole works, and video wall, as well as these cooling units. And we have our Youth Congressore starting this, well, it has started already, started Sunday gone, and we have a series of events throughout the week. But on Sabbath, all roads will be leading here to the VH Percy Centre, and then the following week, then the following day actually, the Sunday, we'll have our investor service, followed by our camp meeting, which starts Wednesday. So it's Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night, all the way to Sabbath. Then we have our leader summit the following Sunday. So a number of activities, and what we do, just group everything, and we just have one location, one massive setup, and so we ensure that everything is as good as possible. Everything is clean, everything is working. Today is Tuesday. We actually started working on this from Monday to bring all the equipment down. So inside the center now, let me just go inside and just show you what's inside and what it looks like before the setup. Alright, so this is inside the VH Percy Centre right now. It's not yet prepared. So here we have all our equipment. Over this side we have all of our speakers and system. They are in these TI boxes. It stretches all the way back. And our cables and connections and everything. A few more boxes or power connection for the generator. We also have more speakers there. We have the stands. We have the stands for the fans, the stands for the light, the stands for the speakers, more stands for, yeah, line array speakers. We have our stands and mounts for the screens and more. And these are our video wall, stands for the video wall, more video wall, more video wall, more video wall, stands and mount for the video wall as well as, right. So all of these things, everything on this stretch will be set up between tomorrow to Friday all along this area. We will have 3 large screens up there. We'll also have right here, we'll have the speaker system, lighting system right here. So we'll have the control room for the audio visual, well, for the video visual team, and right there in the middle we'll have the control for the audio. All of this will be dressed up properly. Decoration team will come in and they'll do their work and clean up. And the fans will be mounted on the outside blowing in. So they will be mounted on the stands and put here. And so right here you'll see a fan blowing in fresh air there, along every window. Another fan will be blowing in here. Same as well along that side. And of course, like I said, all of these decorations, everything will be redone and dressed up properly. And the room will be cleared, cleaned, all of these chairs will be removed, the boxes there, everything. As you know, we've been working, packing for the hurricane relief effort continues, and so these are remnants of work that has been going on. These boxes, supplies came in to pack. And so all of these things will be properly sorted, unpacked, installed, boxes removed, place clean. So as we continue to work, I'll give you more updates, give you a tour of the making of the year-end weekend here at East Jamaica Conference. It started with the moving of the equipment, that was so tedious. Literally had no time to film, but now that we're here cleaning, give you a taste of what it is that we do to prepare for these big events. So the work continues to clean. As you can see, the mats are coming together. Here's an example of what a dirty one looks like. And as we continue, they're coming together. We're having a little water shortage. Water pressure is very low, and so the pump is not pumping as, the pressure washer is not firing as it used to, but we continue. So until next time.